So I don't think we touched on media yet. No, you're in the mental health field, and you're an entrepreneur now. Media ties into all that.
It does.
How do you tie media in everything?
It does. So
media is kind of my vessel to spread what I'm doing and who I am.
Right.
I became interested in media. So let's just backtrack. I always knew I was going to be on TV. Like little, watching all that, I would wonder, how did they get inside the TV? Because I wanted to join them.
Right.
So acting is my first love. That's my first passion.
Okay.
I became interested in being a journalist during everything that happened with Trayvon Martin. I didn't appreciate how the media was dragging his name through the mud, like just the false headlines, and it pissed me off, to be completely honest with you. And I'm a firm believer in being the change that you want to see. So I'm in school for journalism. Why not start my own thing? Like, I'm not getting picked up by nobody else, so take those no's, make my own table. I just started to do my own thing and figure out what my lane was going to be. And just as things progressed, I realized, okay, I like covering certain things. People like receiving certain information from me. And it just organically started to flow because, oh my goodness, it was a mess at first. It was frustrating at first. But it's a lot. And it's like, as soon as you think you caught on to something, it's like trends are changing. Yeah. So, but in reference to me being a journalist and being in media, I just feel like, once again, if you see something that you want to be changed, then do it. Don't wait for the next person to do it. Right. And I'm like, it's not enough of us present. Even though it may seem like it's a saturated field. I mean, this field is kind of saturated, but we're all different and we're all unique.
It seems like it's saturated.
Yeah, but we're all different and we're all unique. So it may be a lot of us, but we all bring something different and unique to the table. And that's something I have to constantly remind myself that, yeah, it may be, a lot of us, but we're different. I bring a different background and a different skill set to the table and different interests to the table than other people. So that's kind of been my driving force. And I love talking. Like I said, I love talking, clearly. I love telling stories. I love highlighting things. So it's like, well, why not use my talents and what I'm good at to continue to spread that message? Media, like I said, it's a vessel. I can spread information about mental health awareness. I can spread information about voting or stories that may not make mainstream media. So it's really just my platform to just share the message. And I realized that too, like, you're more than just media. You're more than just a correspondent. Like, that's just one tiny vessel to spread your message. So yeah, that was an epiphany I had earlier this year too.
That's dope. So do you think you actually have to go to school for broadcast journalism, or anything like that to be in media?
So I would say this, it depends on what it is that you're trying to do. Because there are some technical skills that you should have, and depending on what kind of media that you want to put out there too. Journalism, that's a whole nother aspect, and I went to school for it and I'm still learning. Like, I'm being mentored by an on-air anchor because I haven't been in the newsroom, so their format is different. When you look at entertainment news, their format is different. When you look at blogs, we create our format, so I don't think you have to go to school for it. But I do think you still have to do your due diligence and study the greats, study people who have good formats that you want to pattern after and make it your own. Because once again, unfortunately, like when you see some of these red carpet shows, like they may put just the popular influencer on there, or they just throw someone out there just because they have a high numbers or high following. But if they don't have that technical background, then if something goes wrong, they're stuck. Or if they're not prepared for something, they're stuck. And that's when you need that journalistic background to kick in. Like, throw me in the fire, throw me in the ring, we're gonna make it work. If the teleprompter go out, it's all right. Like, we're gonna wing it, we're gonna make it work, because I do X amount of prepping, in advance, or it's just something that you're groomed for. So you don't have to go to school for it. I will say that. However, still study your craft, perfect your craft. Like, that's honestly in whatever you do.
Right. How often how much time do you put into studying your craft nowadays?
Ooh,
I know you did a lot previously?
Yeah.
I feel like this is just my life. It's so funny because it's like before, you know, I was on a 40-hour-a-week schedule with work, and now I just feel like my life is 24/7, like just my business and perfecting my craft and, you know, studying and researching things and just practicing. So it's no X amount of time. I just feel like it's just my life. It's just who I am now. Yeah.
No question.